What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and we are back with another top 10 video for you guys today. And today, guys, as you can tell from the title, we're taking a look at the top 10 fastest creatures to tame in Ark Survival Evolved. Now, guys, for the purpose of this video, these creatures will be level 1s, as that gives us like a clear indication of their fastest time and how quick you can tame them. As well as that, we are not including the use of kibble. As kibble is an endgame item, you guys, you know, it's kind of redundant because kibble is sort of not an endgame item, but it takes a while to get your kibble system up and running. And when you're trying to tame creatures, you don't want to bother setting up a kibble system first before you go tame up creatures that you want to tame up. You want to tame them up straight away. So for that reason, guys, we aren't including kibble as a taming food for this video. But guys, without further ado, let's jump into the video. And if you find yourselves enjoying it, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe down below as well. Alrighty, guys. Now, coming in at number 10, it's a close tie. So you've got the Raptor here, which is a very aggressive tame, and you can see it's kind of trying to munch on us. Now, the Raptor is a standard knockout tame. You chuck food in its inventory and it tames up. Now, you can tame the Raptor up in 3 minutes and 21 seconds, a level 1 one. Now, obviously, this guy is going to be level 1. I don't even know what level he is. Doesn't matter. But for Raptors, all you need is a bit of mutton, and these guys will tame up. And it takes 3 minutes and 21 seconds to tame a level 1 Raptor up on mutton. Now, like I was saying, for the for the tying place at number 10, we have the Moschops. Now, the Moschops, he's a little bit of a different one because he's obviously a passive tame, and it depends on if you get lucky with the Moschops or not. You know, you could find one that just wants Mijo berries, Tinto berries, or you could get really unlucky and want one that just wants giant bee honey and all the other stuff. But if you do find one that doesn't want Tinto berries, then you can potentially tame yourself up one really quickly, depending on its level, obviously. So, for example, we've got this guy here. He's a level 55, I think it was. I don't know if it'll tame up. There you go. You can see that. We do have our settings boosted, though. It is dependent on whether or not you find the right level the Moschops and whether or not the food is the food that you currently have on you. So guys, at number 10, we have the Raptor and the Moschops. Let's move on to number 9. Now guys, coming in at number 9, we have the Kairuku. The Kairuku obviously is the 9th fastest creature to tame in Ark. This guy takes a whopping 2 minutes and 14 seconds to tame up. Now that is by using mutton, and all you have to do is obviously knock this guy out. I would recommend using a long neck, not a crossbow, because you will more than likely kill the poor little dude. Are we even hitting you, Mr. Kairuku? Mrs. Kairuku, I should say. So you want to make sure that you use a long neck. Even now you can see that this guy almost died. And all you need to do is chuck the mutton into its inventory and this guy will tame up. So like I said, 2 minutes and 14 seconds is all it takes for a level 1 Kairuku to tame up. So guys, let's move on to number 8. Now guys, coming in at number 8, we have the Otter. Now, the Otter is a very similar case to the Moschops, which is why he's not higher up on the list. There's a lot of different variables that come into play when you're trying to tame up an Otter. Now, obviously, the moment we feed this little dude, he will tame up straight away because we've got our taming settings set to like 100 for the purpose of this video. But the Otter is still a relatively fast tame. And, you know, you can still tame this guy quicker than you can knock out some creatures that were above. For example, the Raptor and the Kairuku. You can actually probably feed this guy and tame him up quicker than it takes to tame up the Raptors or the Kairukus. For example, you saw there, we just fed him the fish. Level 55, dude. It was a 1.2 times coelacanth. And you can see there it got up to about 70%. So we're going to come back over here, and you can see that it's taken us about 40 seconds to tame this guy up. We do have to kind of line it up, and you've got to spend a bit of time chasing after this guy, and if there's a lot of stuff in the water, that can make a big difference. But yeah, guys, the Otter comes in at number 8 because, you know, he is still relatively fast. It depends on whether or not there's good fish around you, whether they're big fish, and whether or not you can actually find the Otter, because the amount of times I have tried taming up an Otter and lost him in the little lake that he's in is uncountable. So guys, let's move on to number 7. Now guys, coming in at number 7, we have the light pets. So this includes the glowtail, the featherlight, the shinehorn, and the bulb dog. Now these guys take 2 minutes to tame up with plant species Z seeds for a level 1. So you can passive tame them. Once you feed them passively, you can see there, boom, this little dude's tamed up. Whoa, slow down, little guy. Now, yeah, 2 minutes and 1 second is all it takes for this guy to get tamed up. That is using the knockout method. Taming him passively is slightly faster. It comes to 1:30, but the option is there if you want to knock them out. So we rounded it up to the 2-minute and 1 second mark. So guys, let's move on to number 6. Now guys, coming in at number 6, we have the Dimorphodon. This little sucker, he's really easy to knock out. One bullet to the head, even one trank arrow is normally enough to knock these guys out, depending on their level. Once you've done that, all you need to do is feed them a couple of bits of kibble, and they will tame up. It takes 1 and 41 seconds to tame up a level 1 Dimorphodon on mutton. Sorry, did I say kibble before? I meant mutton. So yeah, 1 and 41 is pretty much no time. Add the bowlering and the taming, and you're looking at like 1 and 45 seconds to tame this guy up maximum. So yeah, guys, Dimorphodon comes in at number 6. Let's move on to number 5. Now, coming in at number 5, everyone's favorite little critter is surprisingly not number 1. The Dodo comes in at number 5. Now, this guy actually takes a little... I apologize, little dude. I did not mean... Oh, wait, are you asleep or are you dead? Nope, you're dead. Okay, that was a bit of a mistake. Are you going to survive? There we go. At least you'll survive. What level was that one? 45. Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, the Dodo takes 1 and 37 seconds to tame up on Mijo berries, which actually surprised me. I genuinely thought the Dodo was going to be the number 1 creature on this list, but I was actually really surprised by what the number 1 creature is. So the Dodo is in at number 5. You can use a club to knock these guys out. You can use your fists, anything you want really. These guys will just get knocked out very easily. They don't have much torpor. And then all you need to do is chuck some Mijo berries on and they will tame up. It takes, like I said, for a level 1 to tame up, 1 and 37 seconds. So let's move on to number 4. Now, coming in at number 4, guys, we have the Dillo. The Dillo is one of the fastest creatures to tame. The Dillo comes in at a whopping 1 and 7 seconds to tame up. That is for a level 1 creature, a level 1 Dillo. So 1 and 7 seconds is extremely fast, but trust me, there are faster creatures on this list that you can tame. So the Dillo, all you need to do, like I said, pretty simple and self-explanatory. Knock it out, feed it some mutton, and boom bada boom, it is all yours. So guys, the Dillo comes in at number 4 with 1 and 7 seconds. Now, coming in at number 3, we have the Lystrosaurus. The Lystrosaurus is a passive tame. He's a big old little doggy boy, and he takes 1 and 2 seconds to tame. So he's 5 seconds faster than the Dillo. He's also a passive tame, so you don't have to worry about spending the resources and time to knock out the Dillo. All you need to do is walk up to him, feed him a rare flower, and boom bada boom, he is practically yours. So 1 and 2 seconds is all it takes to tame up a Lystrosaurus. Let's move on to number 2. Now guys, coming in at number 2, we have the Microraptor. The Microraptor, once again, I was surprised by this guy. I was not expecting him to be so high on the list. Now, this guy takes 41 seconds to tame, if you exclude trying to chase after him and knock him out. You can bowler these guys, so that is an option, and they are very easy to knock out once you've got them bowlered. But yeah, all it takes is 41 seconds for the Microraptor to tame up. All you got to do is knock it out, chuck some rare flowers on it, and one bite of that rare flower, and you've got yourself a new Microraptor. So it only takes 41 seconds. Pretty impressive. But guys, get ready, because the number 1 creature is going to blow your mind with how quick the little guy tames up. So guys, let's move on to number 1. And finally, the number 1 creature, the fastest creature to tame in Ark Survival Evolved, is none other than, brace yourselves, here it comes, the Compy. That's right, you heard me correctly, the Compy. This is the fastest creature you can tame. It only takes 14 seconds to tame this guy up. All you need to do, knock him out, chuck some raw mutton into its inventory, and you'll notice its food drops very rapidly. You can see there, it's pretty damn quick. Chuck a single piece of mutton on there, maybe chuck a couple more just to be on the safe side, like 185. And these guys will tame up in 14 seconds. Look at that. Look at how quick this guy tames up. Now, that is for a level 1 compy as well, guys. Do make note, all the creatures that were on this list were for level 1 creatures. But yeah, I was really shocked with how quick the compy actually tames up. Only taking 14 freaking seconds is pretty damn insane. I would probably make it like 16 to pull out your gun and trank it. But literally, other than that, like 14 seconds is nuts. So guys, that is going to wrap up today's video for you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe down below for more. If you want to see any other top 10s, leave them down in the comments. But other than that, guys, Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.
I got this soda.